Hello, and welcome to another update on Bitcoin. I am here currently on the daily time frame. I don't want to spend too much time here because I covered the daily chart today already. I can only say if maybe you're a member and you missed the live stream, the recording is available, or if you're not a member and you might want to sign up, check it out. You can access our live streams from YouTube or on Discord. And I'm just saying because we covered today, I talked 20 minutes around the cycle and when I assume a top might form and what the next window is that we need to pay attention to. So nothing really super new, but all consolidated. So if you're interested, that was kind of the topic of the first 20 minutes in our member live stream today. Plus, I think around 40 coins we looked at. Check it out if you're interested. But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much here about the daily chart, but just to show you now that we're entering a new week, the resistance area to watch is between 115,425 and 120,400. Again, I do not have evidence that a major top has formed, but there is something really, really important. Now, if you take everything together I talked to you about today, there is literally no indicator that at the moment highlights a top has formed. It's of course possible and the risk is high, but there is no confirmation, which I explained it today in the live stream. I explained it in the videos today and over the last few days. However, I believe the risk is high. I believe that possibly in Q4 we could see some decisions. One more thing to mention is the DXY. So if we open here the DXY, DXY, yep, the updated one. Look, not the short-term one. Let's open the weekly because this is so important. On the DXY weekly, I do not cover it very often here, but on the weekly chart, or 4-day, doesn't matter. It shows that we are approaching a trend channel of more than a decade-long price channel that formed. We're approaching the lower boundary line. We are also approaching Fibonacci support. And assumption is that we're approaching a key swing low. Now, look, the DXY has rallied quite well between, you could say 2021, right, mid-2021 and October 2022. That was the bear market. That was the crypto bear market, guys. Okay, and now they are not always conversely correlated. Not always, but on the macro, you actually see that often when the DXY formed a low, then Bitcoin formed the top. Okay, that is actually shown if you put these two together, which I'll show you in a minute. But the overall idea, we are very close to a major low on the DXY. And we might not see new highs, but we might see a B-wave rally. And as you know, they might even overshoot. Either we get another high in a wave 5 or a B-wave, but it could be a multi-year rally. Now, again, it doesn't mean that, for example, when the DXY bottoms, Bitcoin has to top immediately. Like in 2021, we actually had the low, like a double bottom structure here, early 21, mid 21, and Bitcoin really only formed a major top in November. So, but that was still very early, like that wasn't the first quarter of this rally. So I'm just saying, like we might have bottomed on the DXY. Maybe we get another low. I slightly prefer another low, maybe to hit $95, but I'm saying that all fits very well, that idea that in Q4, like it often happens, a major top forms. Now you see that as well if we switch here to the, if we overlay the DXY and the Bitcoin chart. And well, you can easily see that whenever there was a major low, or very often, this kind of coincided with a top on the Bitcoin chart. So low here in 2021, double bottom, kind of double top structure as well. Slightly maybe shifted, offset. Also in 2018, 2017, we had the same situation. Significant low here, significant high here. And I mean, I'm not saying this has to happen again, but then again, that swing high here on the DXY kind of, aligned very well with Bitcoin's bear market low. So there seems to be that inverse correlation that you probably know about. That doesn't mean they always have to do that, right? But it's just something very, very striking, especially, again, we see it again on the DXY chart. The Elliott Wave structures indicate we could be close to a low, maybe one more low. Bitcoin as well. We could be close to a top, maybe one more high. So I think just be aware. Things kind of align, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this. Now let's take a look at the shorter time frame for BTC. By the way, if you want to stay up to date about all of this, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Also, you can feel free to join either the membership, or you can also follow us on X, where I sometimes share this stuff as well. Looking at the Bitcoin short-term chart, then I just need to go to the shorter time frame. Yeah, you can see that Bitcoin is still it hasn't made a decision yet. So the let's say the expected end of the week volatility that we normally get hasn't shown yet. So I have added, however, obviously we already had our support area on the chart. I've now added a micro resistance area that the price is currently pushing against. It's between $111,380 and $112,730. So we could see potentially from a short-term bearish point of view a 1-2 setup, and then we break down. But I do not fully believe that. That is possible, yeah, especially as long as we're holding below 112,730. But I need further confirmation with a break below support at 108,557. Because what we might even see, and I shared that earlier today, is just that we bottomed here on Monday, the 1st of September. This is an A wave up. This here is a B wave. And we might still see like a pullback there, yeah, and then we can rally. So again, we might spend a little bit more time between support and resistance, but hopefully over the next few sessions we see a breakout. So we have therefore a support area on the chart, we have a resistance area on the chart, and until we break either above resistance at 112,730 or below support at 108,550, there isn't really new stuff to talk about other than a few micro patterns that are shifting. So I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. I also invite you to join us on X for additional updates, charts, news, and much more. Feel free to follow us here. The link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.